When the lights come on, she's ready to rise. Donnelly steps up with faith in her eyes. Puzzle pieces fitting, stars up in the sky. With every prayer and song, she'll make your spirit fly.
She's got the voice that can heal the soul. Singing, gaming, she's on a roll. Star Wars battles to her prayerful light. Donnelly's shining through the night. Shine on, Donnelly's, you light up the way. Singing, praying, bringing hope today.
From puzzles to the force, you're always on. Donnelly's,
You're our shining star. In the game or the prayer, she's standing tall. With every step, she answers the call. Blessings in her heart, light in her soul. With Donnelly's, we're ready to roll.
raise your hands, feel the groove. With her faith and her love, you can't lose.
From the galaxy far to the prayers so deep, Donnelly's is the joy we keep.
Shine on, Donnelly's, you're the light we need.
With every song and every prayer you lead.
From puzzles to the force, you're always on. Donnelly's, you're our shining song. Shine on, Donnelly's. Shine on.
Good morning, and happy Saturday. How's everybody doing? Let's see who we got here. We got a Starlina in first and a Dusty Disciple in second. Congratulations. Good morning, Treasure Chest. How you doing? Joe Boy with the hydration. There we go. So far, so good, Treasure Chest. That's good. Saw where Twitter or X did away with direct messages and changed it. Some chat thing. Huh. Let me see. What do we got here? Because on the app, welcome to the new X-Chat. End-to-end encryption, state-of-the-art privacy, and set a passcode. Interesting. Very interesting. Wow. Yeah, it is. It very much is, Treasure Chest. I'm glad you're here. Just finishing up your devotions, but if I need to give you a shout, you got it. I look forward to hearing about what you read. I'm happy you're here too, Treasure Chest. You're waiting on football later, Dusty? I love it. Who's playing today? I'm excited to hear who's playing. Now I know that this time of year, there's a lot of people who struggle. And it could be grief, it could be any number of things. And so I want to know, or I guess I not know, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you that there's a verse in the Psalms, Psalm 34:18. And it says, The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. And so what that tells me is that he is always, always there. And that he wants to be there for you. He wants you to call on him. He wants you to give him your troubles. He wants to comfort you. And so call on him. Give him that grief. Give him that whatever is hurting. Give him that. Whether it's grieving a loss, whether it's grieving because you were hurt, whether it's just this is a rough time of year for whatever reason. Everybody else is so jolly and happy, and maybe you're not feeling it. Give that to him. If you're just not feeling well, if your body is feeling run down, give that to him. You may not do the passcode, may wait and see what happens. Gotcha. I think why they went the passcode route is it's their way of protecting people that may get a hold of your phone from seeing your direct messages. Good morning, Soul. How's it going? Because what the passcode does is it allows you to access those messages. And they're doing end-to-end encryption, which I actually really like. I like the fact that it's encrypted, because that means that not anybody can see my message. And so, to me, that's a good thing. As somebody studying cybersecurity, I am all for encryption. But yeah, I can definitely see where if it's something new and you're not sure how you feel about it, maybe give it a chance, see what happens, give it a little time. But today, we are going to start off with a time of prayer, and then we are going to go and play the new American Truck Simulator map expansion for Louisiana, and I am so excited to give this a try. I'm also excited because I saw and added to my wish list that they are going to go to British Columbia. We don't know when yet, but on my wish list, I have American Truck Simulator, British Columbia. Now granted, British Columbia is Canada, so technically not American, but it is a part of Canada that I have wanted to explore for a while. And I'm excited that I'll have the opportunity to explore it and see a little bit of it. Granted, a condensed version of it, but exciting nonetheless. And then there is also, they are making South Dakota and Illinois. So they're working on a couple different spots. I'm excited for when they want to finish up the East Coast. So that way I have the entire map. Sorry guys, my nose is going a little this morning. The entire map of the US. And then I can go anywhere in the US I want. And I think that would be awesome. Alabama plays Georgia for the SEC championship. I love it. Still waking up? Haven't heard back from your roommate and her partner about what we're doing today. Hey, there we go. Hopefully they... Maybe they got busy. You know, like, made other plans and just forgot to say. Maybe they're just last-minute planners. I know I don't do well with last-minute plans. Sometimes, depending on what it is. Sometimes I'm able to switch things up last second. Sometimes I'm not. You've never heard of American Truck Simulator before? Well, you're in for a treat. You're currently finishing up 1 Corinthians in your journaling. Your devotions are 2 parts. You read through the Read the Bible in a Year chronological Bible, as well as your New King James. You read at random and have a journal that you fill out. Thinking about heading over to 1 Timothy next. Ooh, Timothy is full of wisdom. Timothy is full of great stuff. You've physically been to South Dakota. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I think I've driven through there, or maybe I was right next to it. I know I've been to Montana. I just can't remember what route I took to get there. I know I went through Wyoming. And Wyoming was gorgeous. Partly a communication issue on her end. Yeah, that's fair. Still working on John and Luke. Nice! I am a day behind in the plan that I'm in. I'm doing the Bible in a Year with Nikki and Pippa Gumble. And I am in Psalm 139, 1 John 5, finishing up Daniel 11 and reading Daniel 12, followed by Proverbs 29:19 through 27, reading 2 John, and then starting Haggai. But I am also reading through the book of James with some friends. And so doing that with Francis Chan, and it'll be awesome. It was just a really busy day yesterday, and I should have been better about planning in that time to be in the Word. I definitely feel convicted about that, for sure. Hold on, guys. There we go. Hopefully that'll keep anything else. This is true. I'm also doing Luke and John with you, Treasure Chest. That is true. She's a last-minute planner, yes, but it's the lack of replies that's more of an issue. Yeah. So since she is more of a night owl, I'm assuming she tends to sleep in until late. And so that could also explain it. She just might not be awake yet, and sadly that might be what's going on there. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Your vacations growing up were circular, meaning you didn't go from home to vacation spot. Like that year we went from home in Indiana to South Dakota to Wisconsin. They have a palace that is covered in corn and other miscellaneous stops along the way. That's super cool. I tend to be much more of a get to my destination person, but I can definitely stand stops along the way as long as it's on the route. You know what I mean? Have you gotten the Grinch meal from McDonald's yet? I have not. I did not even know until Thursday that those were even a thing. And so I might go get one of those for lunch today. I just might have to do that. You're looking forward to seeing her again in the sense that we're still friends, but you wish it could be just the two of us. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You haven't really gotten to know her partner, and so it makes sense and especially with certain other aspects of the relationship, it makes sense that you'd wish it was just you guys. Alright, sounds good, treasure chest. I look forward to it. You got one and got blue socks. Ooh, that's cool. And this was a long time before handheld devices, so we had to either sleep or entertain ourselves. Wait, there's a Grinch meal? Yeah, apparently there's Grinch meals. And I didn't even know this until Thursday when one of my coworkers messaged the group on our Work IM program and was like, hey, I want a Grinch meal. Anybody else want anything? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not really feeling McDonald's. I'm not hungry. And so I didn't respond. But I was like, wait, there's Grinch meals? So I'm gonna need to look into this and see what we got. Getting back to you later in the day is fine, but she didn't reply at all yesterday. Oh, yeah, that's an issue. That's a definite communication issue on her end, yeah. And this is why I try not to go too long without replying. I try not to go more than a day or two. Every great once in a while, I'll go longer. But I try not to let it go too long without a reply because I don't want you guys to feel forgotten, you know? And I don't want to forget to reply. And sometimes I'll even I'll mark the conversation as unread again after reading it, because while I may not have time in the moment to respond, I will later, you know. So that way I don't forget, because I'll see that notification bubble. It comes with blue, red, or green socks. Ooh. I'm gonna see how you order this. Let's see, in the mobile app. I'm curious if it's... like if I can get my chicken nuggets with that. Let's order. I'll do pickup. I'm gonna do that one because I'll just backtrack a bit. Oh, it may be a bit too early for it. That could be it. I might need to look closer to lunch. So things are still very, very much up in the air on the day of is kind of frustrating. Yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Going ice skating later today with a friend that you won't see again until next year. Aw, that sounds like fun. When I was in college, we had an all-school skate party. Now, I went through to a college in Southern California, and so we would drive up to Anaheim, and we would do our skate party at the place where the Anaheim Ducks do their practices. And so that's kind of cool. So that was really, really fun. It was like an all-school skate party. You let them know when you were, if you were going, kind of a thing. And yeah, it was really, really fun. You can get a Big Mac or chicken nuggets. Perfect. Going for those nugs. Going for the chicken nugs. You want to know right away? Yeah, I can be that way too. She didn't give you a date of when she would be in town, which is understandable to a point. But she could have let you know a lot sooner than she did. Yeah, because like you said, to a point. Because if you're like traveling and you're like, oh, I'm kind of a go where the wind takes me kind of person, I may decide to stay an extra day or two. That does kind of make it harder to give solid plans. However, if you know okay, I have officially decided I'm leaving this town today, and I'm gonna be in our town today, then let you know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because, like, I know there are some people that when they travel, they're kind of go where the wind takes you, stay until you don't want to be there anymore, and then leave. I'm not one of those travelers. I am very much I've got a destination in mind and I'm gonna go there. I may make a couple short stops along the way, just to either see sights or, get a meal, go to the bathroom, whatever it may be. But if I say I'm gonna be going to, my aunt and uncle's house, for example, and I'm gonna be there on that day, I'm gonna be there on that day. I'm not necessarily gonna be like, oh, I may be there this day, I may be there that day, Yeah, I let my friend know when I'm coming to visit her ahead of time, exactly. Because you gotta give enough time to plan and not have it be last minute, because otherwise something comes up and you're like, yeah, sorry, I'm gonna have to miss this time because you never told me when you were coming, and so I'm like, yeah. Yeah, exactly, like on the last day of your visit to Iowa. Exactly, it's ridiculous. Like, last minute, like, trips like that, when you're coming in from out of town, need to be planned ahead. And so it's one of those things where you can't necessarily, because like you said, you were in Iowa. You knew your flight, that was like that day or the next day, right? And so to me it makes absolutely no sense for her to be like last minute. Now granted, she probably didn't know, playing devil's advocate here, she probably, unless you had told her ahead of time, hey, this is the week of, that I'll be in Iowa, and, she wouldn't have known. But the point does still stand of, you can't expect somebody coming into town last minute to be, like, if I'm coming into town last minute, I don't expect that somebody's gonna be able to meet up. I'm gonna be like, as soon as I know these are the days I'm in town, hey, so-and-so, I'm gonna be in town this day to this day. Let me know when works. I would love to hang out and grab coffee. Like, that would be great. Unspoken for your sister, you got it. I like to plan ahead too. I definitely like to do that. Yeah, expecting you to be at her beck and call and then upset if you're not able to make that happen, that's not a good friend. That is not a good friend. Because I can understand where there might be some last minute trips where you're like, hey, I spur of the moment decided to go to Arizona. If you're able, and this is where phrasing comes in. The phrasing of, if you're able, I know this is last minute, but if you're able, I would love to meet up. That's where phrasing comes in. Because expecting, like, the phrase, like, it sounds to me like she may have phrased it as, hey, I'm gonna be in town, let's do this on this day at this time. Well, not necessarily with that much detail, but she kind of seems like somebody who's like, we're gonna do this. And so, whereas if she had phrased it as, hey, gonna be in town these days, would it work to do this? Like, because I get it, it's last minute. And so to me, that's how I would phrase it if it was something last minute is, hey soul, I know it's last minute, so no worries if you're not able to, I understand. but if it works out, I would love to do this. I would love to grab coffee, for example. Like, to me, that's the way to phrase a last-minute trip. It comes with dill pickle salt? Ugh. Dill pickle salt. Interesting. I don't know that I like that. I think I like the original salt, but I might give it a try. It was good? Okay. I'll have to take your word for it because I'm usually not much of a pickle person. Yeah, I've never tried it either. You just looked into it. They give you the salt in a pack so you can put as much or as little as you want. Okay, that I can live with. Because I am a picky eater. I tend to stick with the things that I know I like. And so good. I'm glad that they let you kind of gauge, okay, I'll try just a little bit, see if I like it and add more. So that's good. That is good. Let's see, I think I may have missed something up here, but let me see. I just want to make sure. Okay, good. But yeah, is this the first year that they've ever done a Grinch meal? Because I'm curious about that. To her credit, she did bring it up as a question asking if you would be free. It's her tendency to wait until the last minute to arrange things and lack of communication that really rub you the wrong way. Yeah, that's fair. Because you said you're free. And she sounds like she tends to take, I'm free this day, as you're free all day, you've got nothing else, you're gonna just set aside that whole day for her, and just sit there waiting. And then to get upset, like, that would rub me the wrong way. For me, it wouldn't necessarily be full, like, it would be a mixture of the lack of communication, like the whole going from asking, hey, are you free, to not really solidifying any plans, but also adding in the getting upset when you're not able to make that happen. Because that's on her for not communicating with you. And she's taking a her problem and making it a you problem. And that is not right. They did an adult meal once, but you forget what it was. Gotcha. Well, I am definitely curious to see what I get. I am definitely going to try that for lunch today on the way to D&D, which I need to keep an eye and make sure of anything that last minute may come up. So far, so good. So I'm keeping an eye on our Discord chat because sometimes it's a last minute cancellation. I went on a bike ride yesterday, you guys, and it was great. I did about a 5.4 mile? Let me see, let me pull up the photo. Oh, not quite. Just about 5.25 miles. So it was 5.23. I went the opposite direction that I usually go. Usually when I go to the biking trail, I've dubbed it the Biker's Highway, but it's really a shared use path that one of our county administrators funded. And so it's like for biking, walking, etc. Anything that's not motorized. And so It, so I usually will go from my house down to the path and go right. This time I was like, I wonder what's off to the left. And so I decided I'm gonna go to the left. And followed that up until I got to where I thought it looked like I was going to be going on more of a main road. But apparently there's a way that the path continues without you being on the main road. So, we'll have to see if next time I might be able to make that happen. Because I was just about a couple more miles away from the next major road. So that would have been cool to make it there. Just spoke with the wife. You think you're doing that for lunch after church tomorrow. She loves colored patterned socks. Yes, those are so cool. You like biking treasure chest? Awesome! I'm getting back into it. I went through a phase where I really enjoyed it. And then I was like, no, it's too hot. I feel like my bike is too little for me, etc. Now, I've got a bike that I know fits me, and I love it. It is absolutely perfect. Yes, exactly, when the weather is nice. You've tried to make it clear to her that you have other things to do today, but it's coming across to you like she doesn't really get that. You could be wrong, but it wouldn't be out of character for her. Yeah, that's fair. I will be right back. All of a sudden, the coffee from this morning is hitting, so I will be right back. Alright, you guys, thank you for waiting. I appreciate that. Gonna get back to just chatting. But yeah, I can definitely see where it's a definite lack of communication issue because you've done your part. You've done your part of saying, these are the times when I'm available. I've got other stuff I gotta get done. Because you've got to work on your final project, right? And so you can't just be sitting around waiting all day for her to get back to you. Like, that's not fair of her to expect that of you. So, alright, you guys, let's go ahead and pray. Dusty, I've got your unspoken for your sister. If anybody else has any prayer requests, please feel free to drop them in chat. You can also use the 1 point please pray for me redeem, and I would be more than happy to pray for you. You don't like the lack of communication or the up in the airness of it all. You feel like a lot of the frustration could have been avoided by more communication on her part, yes. I'd imagine that she's more excited than you are for whatever you're doing, and yet it feels like you're the one putting in the effort. Texting her different places you could meet up, nothing, no response. Yeah. That totally makes sense. And it feels... I definitely get the vibe of it being one-sided. Because like you said, you're the one that's going, hey, here's all the things that we can do in our town. What would you like to do? And either she's like, hey, whatever you want to do. But it's the up in the airness of it all. Because like you said, you're putting in all the effort of going, here's all the things in town to do. And she's not telling you what she wants to do. So... you've got a lot of stuff to do before ice skating? You got it, treasure chest. You got it. Alright, you guys, let's go ahead and pray, and then we'll dive into some of the new map expansions for American Truck Simulator. Dear Lord, thank you so much for who you are and how much you love us. I ask that you be with each and every person here. Be with those that are lurking. Be with those that are going to be here later. Be with those that aren't here, Lord. I ask that you just bless each and every one of us and make your presence more and more known and more real to each of us, Lord. I ask that as we go through our day, you just fill us with your peace and your calmness, Lord. I pray for Treasure Chest, that Treasure Chest is able to get everything done that needs to be done before going ice skating. I ask for protection while ice skating as well, Lord. I pray over the unspoken Dusty has for his sister. I ask that whatever that is, Lord, that you just be with that situation, Lord. Be with the unspoken situation in my extended family, that mountains may be moved, Lord, that you just make a way, that you soften hearts that need to be softened, Lord. I ask that you be with Soul, be with the unknownness of today, Lord. Let the roommate say, hey, sorry, something came up and I can't meet today, or some kind of communication, Lord. I just ask that you be in that situation, Lord. Help her as she's getting everything ready for her final, that you just help her and me both to understand what is being taught in our respective classes and to do well in those final labs and projects. I ask that you be with her dad. I ask that you just heal him, Lord. I pray over Lotu that you just give her and her family a miracle, Lord. Fill them with your peace and your comfort, Lord. I ask that anybody who needs guidance and direction today, Lord, that you just give them that, Lord. Your word says in James 1:5 that if any of us lacks wisdom, we should ask you, who gives generously to all. So, Lord, I ask that you just pour wisdom out on those who need it, Lord. Anybody who is stressed, anybody who is tired, anybody who is sad, Lord, this time of year is filled with so many emotions. I ask that you are close to the brokenhearted, the way the verse of today says. I ask that they just feel your presence, Lord. They feel your peace. They feel your comfort, Lord. I ask that you be with anybody who just needs an extra dose of your presence. Anybody who is struggling physically, I think of Queen of Kranos, that you just give them healing, Lord. Anybody who is struggling mentally, I ask that you be with them as well. I ask that you be with STL and his headaches. I ask that you be with Bearded Beowulf, Kayla, Kishu, Spark. I think I said Bearded Beowulf, Legend of Zyro, and Tie-Dye Chef Dave, and just all these amazing, amazing Christian streamers, Lord. I ask that you be with them and that you just bless us, Lord. Help us to be a light in a dark place. Be with Pastor Dustin, be with Wolflord, be with Lux Digital Church and its staff. Lord, in this season, as churches are gearing up to celebrate the birth of your Son, I ask that you be glorified and you be honored. In this time of Advent, let us just feel your presence a little more strongly, Lord. I ask that you just give us a fun time of fellowship today, and in your name I pray. Amen. All right, let us scooch my light over just a smidgen. So we're just going to do a couple of short routes, and then we'll go into some crochet to end the stream. All right, sounds good, Dusty and Treasure Chest. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And Treasure Chest, I hope you're able to get everything done that you need to get done. And yeah, we're gonna do some American Truck Simulator. I need to turn on studio mode so that I can make sure I am capturing the correct there we go. And then I need to reload that. Perfect. Turn off studio mode, go to game screen. Perfect. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and continue our career. Okay, so I mentioned biking earlier. Is there a way or website or place to get like measurements for a bike that fits best? So what I did is I went to Walmart, and at Walmart in their biking section, they had a place, like a little poster that had all the different measurements. And so for me, because I am 5'2", or 5'1.5", 5'2" on a good day, I'm a 26 inch. Then they go from like, I think it was like 5'4" or 5'5" was a 27 or 29, whatever it might be. They had a list. And so far the 26 inch seems to be good. Let's go ahead and confirm this quick travel and do cargo market. I think it was wheel diameter. Huh. Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, let's see. Do we have anything? They don't really seem to have. Alright, let's try a quick job and see if. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. We'll just do some quick jobs in Louisiana. I'm gonna turn off the music only because it's a little distracting for me. There we go. Minimize that. And we're back in the game because I want you guys to hear all the amazing sounds. So by making this a quick job, we don't have to go pick up the load. The load is already set for us. Now this is a brand new map expansion. I have never been to Louisiana before. Have any of you guys been? So how you typically play this is I get the feeling the game is a lot louder than me. Or at least I feel like it is. At least I feel like... Oh no, we're gonna do crochet. We're doing a couple of short drives because there's a new expansion. There's a new expansion and I wanted to explore Louisiana. Once we get a couple of the jobs done, then we're gonna do some crochet because I wanted to do a little of both. And that is why slow start Saturday. So I promise we will be getting some crochet in. But I feel like the game, maybe it's because it's loud in my ear. Maybe it's just loud in my ears. There we go. So how we play this treasure chest is we just, we're delivery drivers. And so we have our truck company and we go all over the US trying to deliver different stuff. And not crash while doing it. How's your day going so far, Lady Foes? You learned to crochet, but you're not that good at it? I've definitely was not good at first. It was definitely a skill that did not come easily to me at first. But the more I practiced, the more I got it. Oh, dude, I would love that! Wait, ER? What happened?
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
There we go. Wow, Louisiana is definitely beautiful. Baby Foes just has a cold, but because he's cutting his two front teeth, all of his symptoms were exacerbated, and he wasn't able to hold food down because he kept gagging. Oh. Well, I'm glad that everybody's okay. Whew. You have the migraine and Addo is still asleep and Baby Foes just woke up? Aww. Well, I hope your migraine goes away. Lord, right now we just pray for Lady Foes that you rid her of this migraine, that you definitely just remove any pain that she's feeling, help baby foes be able to keep food down, and give lady foes and atafoes the rest that they need. In your name I pray. Amen. You've got some projects to complete and would love the opportunity to stream with me. I would love the opportunity to stream with you. You've made hats on a loom before. That's cool, treasure chest. Now you're working on cardigans and blankets, but you've made hats before. I wanted to try to make a hat, but I was having a hard time getting the magic circle. And so that made me kind of give up on hats for now. Never been to Louisiana? The closest you've come to it would either be Missouri or Texas. Hard to know for sure with how big Texas is. That makes sense. You technically are a Texan. That's true, because where you are, it's kind of close to the Texas-Oklahoma border. Ooh, I don't need a magic circle? Did I misread something in chat then with my... Oh, you're technically a Texan because you were born in Texas. Okay. Gotcha. There we go. There we go. I was gonna say, I'm like, as far as I know, you live in Oklahoma. I've been to Missouri. I went to St. Louis for a work trip years ago.
Go straight on.
I've never been to Louisiana either, but one of my friends from church is originally from Louisiana. And so when I saw that they had this expansion out, I was like, heck yes. We are making this happen. And it looks absolutely beautiful. Addo's been there? How long has it been? You've never been either? 4-ish years? There we go. Is it a place he would love to go back to? Because, I mean, I love the green. Being a desert rat, I never get to see green. Galaxy, thank you for the lurk. He thought it was kind of meh. Been to Missouri and other places. There you go. I'm gonna turn on my cruise control. You're looking forward to getting Microsoft Flight Simulator. One of my friends, one of my best friends is, or was, an air traffic control on that sim. Right? Not me swerving all over the road. I would definitely be asked to take a sobriety test. For sure. I promise I am a much better driver IRL. In game, I am awful. But I absolutely love the green. It's coming to PlayStation, it's just your bank account lacks the strength at the moment. I feel that. I feel that in the soul.
Go straight on.
But this is why I go with cruise control, because then I don't necessarily have to worry about holding down the speed key. I just keep going left or right. Your bank account literally just texted you saying you have no dollars. Oh no! Similar situation when your dad was born. His parents lived in Indiana, but he was born in Kentucky because his aunt worked at one of the hospitals there. And your grandma traveled across state lines to go there so she could be present. Aww! I love that. Oh no, it's the fuzz, right? Right? He's like probably right. Well, actually, he's not there anymore. We gotta lose him. We lost him. Heck yeah. I think it depends, Mabius. I think it all depends on how you grew up. Because I remember hearing that on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. But I don't know if that's necessarily because it's like an old-timey movie thing, or if it's just because the character that said it was older. Haha, you would have been the one at fault, I'm pretty sure.
Exit right.
Here we go, guys.
Rerouting. Finding new routes.
Multiple points on my record, but worth it.
Keep left.
When your mom was 6 or 7 months pregnant with you, she got into a head-on collision with a semi because she passed out at the wheel. Taken to the Texas hospital closest to her location. You're thinking, if you remember right... Oh, hold on. I will catch up on that chat once I get through this cloverleaf. Well, not cloverleaf, but curved road. There we go. You're thinking, if you remember right, they chose to stay with the Texas OBGYN because of his care to the both of us during that situation. That makes a lot of sense. Lake Charles discovered. We have discovered Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Keeping right.
Exit right.
Turning off cruise control.
Turn left.
Oh, hold on. Ads coming in just a minute. We should be able to finish this job before the ads.
Turn right.
I see your chat, but it's currently covered by the incoming ad break alert. Let's see. In no way rushing you, but just trying to plan your morning. ETA on crocheting. maybe another 15, 20 minutes. I want to try and do one more of the quick jobs because right now that's the only options for Louisiana. And so probably about another 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, 30 works for me. Hey, how's it going, Dreamer? Oh. Yeah, that's totally fine. Sir is being totally weird and not moving at all. Had a busy week and it's finally over. That's totally... I can feel that in my soul. Sounds good. Alright guys, I promise you are not missing anything.
Turn right.
Other than me turning into where I need to be, possibly? Ah, there we are.
Turn right.
I promise not to start the next job until you guys are back.
Finally, we are here.
I just cannot get over how he's like, finally, we are here. Just is totally done. There we go. And welcome back from ads. All you missed was me finishing up that job. As you guys went into ads, I literally turned into where the job was. You would like to join, but just watch you guys or work with on your hats. That's totally fine. If you wanna, like, as long as it doesn't keep you from getting stuff done that you need to get done, you are more than welcome to just hang out and chat and do your crochet. With what you were discussing yesterday, church folks being borderline hateful, part of your reading from today hits different. 1 Corinthians. Oh, I think what it was it needs the number 1 versus an I. Let all that you do be done in love. So true. So true. There you go. Yeah, it just needed the number 1, because that's how the bot realizes, oh, that's a number versus a letter. But so true. So true. We want all that we do to reflect God's love and to treat other people the way that we want to be treated. Let's see, move over here. We want to keep exploring. I want to keep exploring. Ooh, this will be cool. We'll get to see if, yeah, absolutely, treasure chest. Let me... Hey, Lady Foes, if you have a second, could you give the Discord command? So that way Treasure Chest can join if she hasn't already. Thank you so much. We'll get to explore southern Louisiana and northern Louisiana and see if there's any difference there. You're gonna have your camera on so that Donna can get some help. There we go.
Let's do this. Turn left.
Okay, waiting for this guy to go by. Perfection. Sorry, dude, I've got a wide turning radius. Awesome! Glad to have you in the game room.
Go straight on and then keep right.
Okay, there we go. Alrighty, sounds
Keep
good.
right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Hold on 1 second, you guys. Alrighty, sounds good, Treasure Chest. See you soon. Wait. I missed something there. Give me just a second to get on a straightaway. And I'm gonna definitely catch up on what you said, Mabius, because I think part of that chat got covered. And by covered, I mean that that it scrolled to the top part of the screen and I can't see it at the moment. Let me get on a straightaway here. Oh, wow! I know that freeway. I know I-10.
Keep right and then exit right. Exit right.
Oh boy, this is gonna be quite the turn. I'm glad we've got a wide
left.
turning radius. Don't crash! Ah, so close! I was on a record! You almost want to play the truck driving song by Weird Al, but alas, you don't wear high heels. There you go. There you go, my dude. Okay, anybody coming? No. Now if they are, it's too late because I'm a turnin'. There we go. Get ourselves up to speed here. Nice dodge of the trademark on the truck. Oh, you're right. That is a good point. I didn't even notice that until you pointed it out, Dreamer. Very nice. Very nice. It is. Normally. Normally, you're not supposed to be in the lane I'm in unless you're actively passing. Oh.
Go straight on.
Going through town. Red light. More brake. Then we can coast to a stop. Like that. Don't rubber band when you point something out. Oh man, the slinky effect of traffic definitely gets me. I hate the slinky effect. The slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up. Probably my least favorite thing ever. Or at least it's up there. Oh, I want to go there. I want to go to Donut Planet. I would love that. So all these tricks or trucks or all of these other people, or is this single player only? So a lot of these trucks are NPCs. But you can caravan with people. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan, lady foes. We will see you in a bit. Enjoy your breakfast. I will be asking you what you had when we get on Discord. Springfield doesn't look like a Louisiana town, right? There are so many towns in so many states with the same name. I get totally thrown off.
Go straight on.
Then we're going to be going to the right. Oh, I don't know if I know that song, Dreamer. You'll tolerate the slinky effect. Honestly, you don't hate it nearly as much as stale green lights. That's fair. That's fair. I guess why I don't like the slinky effect is because it, to me, leads to... It can lead more easily to accidents, depending on how long it goes. But I also just never liked stop and go traffic. I I hate it. I would much rather be able to just keep going.
Go straight on.
Simply called Convoy. It's a really good country song about truckers standing up against high fuel prices. Ooh. That sounds interesting. I will have to give that a listen. Because I agree, fuel prices have gotten outrageous. I can definitely agree there. You want to say it's from the 70s? Well, there we go. I definitely will give that a listen.
Then turn left.
Nothing like a good oldies.
Turn left.
You don't like it, but you find it more manageable. Okay, that's fair. 10-4, buddy, where you at? Omaha! I don't know that I've heard of that. Is that, so that's a running gag in the song? We still have a lot of green for especially how far in northern. I think we're in northern. Ah, sorry. Go ahead. Why is he backing up instead of going forward? Oh, give me just a second. I don't know why it considers his fellow to be bullying. Like, that makes no sense to me, Automod. Singer's talking to his fellow trucker who's a bit too close, even for the growing convoy, which culminates in his buddy ending up in Omaha. Oh, gotcha! Oh, there we go. Green light.
Keep left, then turn left. Turn left.
Oh, as far back as Omaha. Oh, wow. So he's like way behind everybody? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. So, my mom was in a car show a couple of weeks ago, and it started at one location, and they were supposed to meet up at this other location, and they're going, bear in mind, they're going like 5 miles an hour. and they're all supposed to be following each other from point A to point B. Somehow, within 5 cars, somebody made a wrong turn. Everybody else ended up following the person that got lost and ended up not with the rest of the group. And so they had to wait, like the first 5-ish cars had to wait while the rest of the cars found their way back to where they were supposed to be. Right? That was a big oops, and nobody knew until they arrived. Like, the first few cars arrived at point B, and they were like, and my mom ends up having to stop, and she's like, why are we stopped? And they're like, well, we have to wait for everybody else, and they got lost.
Keep right, and then exit right.
And we're like, what the heck? Right? Automod is so finicky about what it considers to be bullying. I'm like, really?
Go straight on.
It's so weird. Wait, I thought we were going to Alexandria. Are we going somewhere else? Oh, that's right, we're going to Monroe. That's right. We're going to Monroe. That's right. I think I thought we were going to Alexandria because I actually recognized that city name. Although I think, again, in a different state.
Go straight on.
So we are saving. And maybe now that I've unlocked some of these, I'll be curious once we finish this drive, if now that we've unlocked a few of the cities, if that'll make it where we're able to do longer routes from Louisiana. Like do cargo jobs versus quick jobs. Because these quick jobs are great for unlocking stuff. I really like the cargo jobs. Hey, welcome back! We are almost done with this drive. Yeah, I don't know why his fellow would be considered bullying. Like, if the people at the that run Automod could explain that to me, that would be great. On-screen celebration? Thank you for the bits! Did I miss the celebration? Oh, I'll have to watch the VOD. Where are we at? An hour 26. Monroe discovered! I will need to remember to go back.
Keep right, and then exit right.
There we go.
Exit right.
Right? Definitely one of the weirdest and most confusing automod freakouts I have ever seen.
Ooh, thank you.
Ooh, thank you.
Right.
Whoa. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
Go straight on.
That's the third crash this drive alone. I'm sorry, boss. 5 bits to the automod. 5 bits.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Cruella DeVille enjoyed that. Oh, I'm sure she did. God. Apparently my truck hates that bus. I was not at an angle to see that red light. Oh, and I back into another car. Again. Alright. Clip it. I deserve it. I deserve it. I'm getting to be as bad as this guy on TikTok that I watch. And he uses a steering wheel. And he should technically have a bit more control. Man, the maximum overdrive stinks.
Then turn right.
Okay, I see the red light. We are going to stop. Your truck is going after neighboring vehicles with a vengeance. It is. It is. Like, what is with this truck? One of these days, I will show you guys Euro Truck Simulator. And we'll go driving through France and Switzerland and a lot of other European places. Sequel to Maximum Overdrive. It's fed up with all the stops it has to make.
Turn right.
Yes.
Turn right.
Sorry. Goblin Toy Truck is intrigued. Alright. Go a bit wide. There. Now my GPS can go, finally we are done, and I will completely agree with it.
This is where it ends.
This is where it ends. Of all the times for it to not say, finally, we are through. I have not given any shout outs yet. Let me fix that. Let me just fix that right now. You are technically a streamer. You are technically a streamer. So therefore... Ooh, unassigned skill points, 1. You are. It's just you are the first streamer that came in that came to mind, and I knew you wouldn't shout yourself out, so therefore I had to do it for you. Now, let's see. Were there any other streamers that came through today? I'm trying to think through everybody who came in today. I haven't seen any other fellow streamers come in today. Let's see, let's go up, 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 up. Yeah, I don't think any other streamers have come in today. Oh, it's Kishu? You're gonna tell Kishu on me for shouting you out and being a good friend? There we go. Alright. Now, because I'm curious, I'm not going to do another job because we are going to transition over into crochet time. I want to make sure, I want to see, because I am curious now, if there are any... Ooh! There are! Wow, we can go, like, miles. We can go a long, long way. And let's see, where else do we have? We got Shreveport. Imagine if Google did a version of Truck Driving Simulation. Oh my gosh, everything would be accurate. I mean, technically, this is pretty accurate. Like, at least from what I've seen of Arizona and California, it is accurate. It's just condensed for the sake of gameplay. Is that pronounced Nacogdoches or Nacogdoches? Natchitoches? I think it's supposed to be Nacogdoches. I was right, Nacogdoches. I just never, like, I've heard the name. That is not how I would imagine it being spelled. DeRitter? Lafayette. Baton Rouge, New Orleans, or New Orleans, Port Fortune, Huma. All right, let's go up here to Oklahoma. Let's see what we got. Gaimon. That kind of sounds like a Pokemon. Gaimon. I could totally see that being a Pokemon name. Talihina? Like, Talihina? Oh, yay! I got it right! Woodward, Clinton, Lawton, McAllister, Idabel? And Enid. Hopefully I got all those pronounced correctly. Woo, yay! Bakchito? Bakchito? Bakshito? Like a bed sheet? Bakchito? Oh, Balkchito? Where's the W? Oh, Bo. Bocachito. 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 Alrighty, here we go. Let's go to... I'm gonna go to just chatting for a second. We're gonna save to... Donna! Because Arizona has some fun ones too. Let's see. And then I need to do this. How would you pronounce... I need to make sure I spelled it correctly. I did! How would you pronounce that one, Lady Foes? Howakchuka? Nope. Watchchuka? Close. At least closer. Kind of. Let's see. Huachuca. Huachuca. Fort Huachuca. Like Hua. Huachuca. You were close. You were close. Let's see. Let's see. What are some other fun ones? Tempa? Very close. Very close. And I will give you a hint. It is not a cooking pronunciation. Tempe. That is the town of Tempe. How about... Ooh, I would go with either Kato or Kato. Kato, like almost like golf caddy, but Kato. Cool. Sawarita. Very, very good. Very, very, very close. Sawarita. Or Sarita, if you want to do really short. So now the mark of a true Arizonan. Like preschool. Show. You're being bougie. No, that's not it at all. Because you would say like the name Prescott. Okay, okay. Prescott. Anybody who's outside Arizona would say Prescott. But if you're a native Arizonan, Prescott. Yes. Let's see, are there any other ones? I think that's all our fun ones. I think that's all our fun ones. I think we're ready for some crochet. Let me switch the category to makers and crafting. Come on, OBS. Work with me here. There we go. Now I'm reminded of all the road names my GPS always hilariously butchers. Because so many of the names are Spanish. And so it doesn't know what to do with them. It really doesn't. It just goes, yeah, Oast? Chala? Canada? And I'm like, no, it has the little enye over it. Cañada. It's also fun because one of my duties is that sometimes at work I get to do role playing for the academy, and sometimes I get to be the alarm company. So I come up with hilarious ways to butcher street names when I'm the alarm company. Why would I not have done that? Why would I not have put a stitch marker in there to make sure that it didn't... My goodness. Okay, there we go. Now we're all set. Because I'm pretty sure that's my... Is that my... I believe so. Yeah, because that's my final... I don't think that was a slip stitch. Don't think that was my slip stitch to join, was it? Nope, that was my chain, which means... So this is the on-stream one. So we are getting ready to start round 3. Let me switch over to the crochet screen. So we are gonna slip stitch to join, and then I need to hop into Discord. Okay. Perfection. Alright, I'm gonna set this down a second. And we are gonna make display capture small. I'm gonna scoot it over here a bit. I'm gonna make me oh so much. Whoa, what the heck happened there? Not only am I... What the? I might need to delete and re-add. Oh. I apparently managed to flip myself. How did I do that? Let me... Let me fix that. There we go. And then I can make myself bigger. Perfect. Now I need my display capture to come right here. Perfect. And then let's go to front door. For treasure chest, let me add the game room member role. And that ought to do the trick there. And then I need to unmute the tab there, put myself in D&D, as in do not disturb. And we have the amazing Letterforce.
The not so amazing.
Let me give this. Let me give treasure chest a response. There we go. That way I can keep an eye for when treasure chest decides to join the waiting room and I can drag her in. Alrighty, so this is the... Oh, she'll be here soon. Okay.
When you're looking at your cardigan, your sweater, whatever this thing is,
Mm-hmm.
we have the double crochet in each chain. That's technically for counting. That's row 1. Then you have your group of row 1. I consider that row 2 to avoid confusion.
Yeah.
So where are you starting at your double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, skip chain, double crochet, skip chain?
So I just finished what they call round 2, which is my first time going around with the clusters.
So the
So
first
I'm-
time.
Yeah, so I'm
Okay,
ready to...
I'm way ahead of you.
Yeah. I'm doing
Okay.
my chain of 4 to start what they call round 3.
Yes.
So there's
So give me
chain
just a second.
4.
Baby Foes is crying.
Okay. Lady Foes is awesome, and she's gonna help me figure out where to start this next round. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need to have this ready. This showing. At least for now. So that way you guys can see what we're doing. So right now we are using a 4.5mm crochet hook. I have my light up hook. And what we're going to be doing is we're making a top-down seamless granny square cardigan with shell stitch sleeves. There we go. And this yarn, it is the Lion Brand Mandala yarn. And let's see, does it say what the color is called? Babar, maybe? Let's see, I'm gonna look this up while we're waiting. So we are looking for... It's close to that.
I've retorted.
Hey, welcome back!
Sorry, Adipose was using the bathroom and Baby Foes was upset, so.
Oh, no worries. No worries at all.
Where are your confusions?
Where am I what?
Where are your confusions?
Oh, so if I remember correctly, we are going to, let's see, round
You do
2
your
there we go.
V-stitch.
Yes. So that would be here where my
So
beginning.
reading the pattern makes it more complicated. So once you've done, oops, I just pulled out my V-stitch. So once you've done your V-stitch, you're going to chain 1. And then in every chain 1 space, you're going to do a cluster of 3 double crochets until your next V-stitch. Because every time you go around, it's going to increase.
Yeah. So this one, since that round 2, it was 6, it should be 7 this time.
Yes.
So I'm going to V-stitch, or work 1 double crochet into this space marked by the chain, by the beginning marker. Is that right?
Sorry, I got my stuff tangled. What?
Oh, no worries. So I'm going to work 1 double crochet into this hole marked by the first mark of the round.
Yes.
Okay.
That will be your V-stitch.
That's what I thought. So we're going to double. And I'm going to move that stitch marker. Because when you're working in the round, you want to make sure that you mark your first stitch of the round.
Until you get used to looking where it is.
Yes. And then chain 1. There is my chain one
one
space here.
And you'll get a cluster of 3.
So there's 1.
How do I manage to get all this tangled all the time?
I don't know.
Me hecking either.
2.
Cammy, you don't need outside.
Aw,
It's cold.
hi, Cammy Foes.
Oh heck, I didn't chain 1.
There's 3, so we're gonna chain 1.
And then into your next chain 1 space, you'll do another cluster of 3.
There we go. Oh, good, I did yarn over. Good. Sometimes I forget to yarn over, and I'm like, why am I setting up for single crochet when I know perfectly well I'm going for double?
It happens.
Oh, and here is treasure chest. Let's drag treasure chest in. Hello, hello. Currently muted, but that is okay. We enjoy having you in here working with us. There's 3. So chain 1 and then into the next chain 1 space. There's 1. I'm going to move some of this yarn around here. So I've got a little more working yarn to work with.
Hey guys.
Hello, hello. And 3.
We'll just take away all extra components that are making me tangle up.
There we go. Chain 1 into the next chain 1 space.
What are you making?
We're making a seamless top-down granny stitch cardigan.
Pullover sweater.
Pullover sweater. There we go.
Cool.
How's your hexagon cardigan coming along, Lady Foes?
It is coming along. I'm almost done with one panel.
Hey, there we go. And is your hat coming along pretty well, treasure chest?
I haven't started yet. I went to the bank to pay to get money, take some money out, and then just got home. So
Oh, nice.
have to remember to pay my bill first before I forget.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. That's one of the projects on top of other things I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna work on some things.
Well, there we go. We've got ads starting in just under a minute. There we go. And chain. Yes, so far so good. I was worried for a second I had lost count of how many I had just clustered.
When you get to your next V-stitch, I can help you with the next set of instructions.
Sounds good. Because the next one is going to be clusters of half doubles, if I remember correctly.
Correct. And you'll just repeat that pattern for 12 rows.
Okay.
Yeah, but try to get my room ready for when my sister comes. Well, she'll be in our room for a while, but then when my brother's, I guess now fiance will be here, then my sister will be in my room, so I have to get my room ready for her to be with me. So,
Oh, that makes sense.
yep, gotta get my desk nice so that she can use my desk, because she can use it while I'm at work. And she probably mostly will use it most of the time because I have been using my desk, but I mostly use my bed.
Well, that works. Oh,
Yep.
come on, Yarn, work with me. And the ad break has hit.
And because Donna's camera is on Twitch and not on Discord, I am in ads.
Oh no!
It's alright. You got this until your V-stitch.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that looks like it's should be good to go.
Actually, you know what? She gave this to me, but I wasn't gonna use it. But that'd be good. My elephant gift.
Okay, here we go. Yay, my yarn is actually liking me today. Lady Fuzz, you're awesome. Thank you for the 22 months.
Of course, of course. Now I don't have to watch ads.
This is true. I think I'm
Yeah, so you're I guess the person now that I have watched on Twitch. So that's not including me joining for the services on Wednesday night. So
Ah, gotcha, treasure chest.
yep. I'm not really
3.
okay.
There.
I love the granny square pattern because I don't have to think. I just use my eyes and my hands. It's all repetitive.
This is very true. That does make life a whole lot easier.
It's easy to get sucked into.
Right? Because when you're able to just repeat, then you're like, oh, I can turn my brain off and just enjoy the process.
I next need to teach you how to do the waffle stitch granny square.
Ooh. So which should come first? The waffle stitch or the corner to corner?
Oh, that's also a good one. Corner to corner works up quicker. So if you're wanting something that works up quick, corner to corner first.
Okay. Corner to corner it is.
I also have to teach you how to do a hexagon granny cardigan.
Oh, that's what's in here. Okay. Yeah, someone taught me.
Hello, warrior.
Hey, warrior. Hope you're
and
doing
I have
well.
crochet thing, but I haven't really done much with it. But I just basically it looks like I've handed the hats. I mean, now I use a loom. It still looks like it still looks, because the way I do it, it still looks nice. I mean, but the house I'm working on is I'm gonna try to be prepared for next year. But I make hats that I add to my shoebox for
Uh-oh, did
Operation Christmas
I?
Child.
Yes, I did. I missed that V-stitch. I thought
Oh,
that was a... I'm looking at this and I'm like, why is it going into where it looks like my half doubles would have been? And let's count
I
though.
am the one on the mic warrior. I'm also on screen with the yellow and the pink yarns. This crochet hook is actually one
One,
made from a stick in someone's yard.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, I did a long time ago, apparently. I was
Oh
not.
my.
But on the plus side, that's easy to fix.
Frog. Rip it. Rip it. Rip
Rip
it.
it. There we go. My
So
eyes
once
did
you've done,
not.
you're going to stitch.
Somehow my eyes did not see that as a V-stitch. But I should have.
Yes,
Because your eyes were focusing on, let's just enjoy crochet.
Exactly.
yes, the hats I do, I mostly I make it to add to the Operation Christmas Child box. And then last year actually I helped to us from my district I used to go to do like make hats for them for like the thing that she was doing. So
Oh, well, Operation Christmas Child is fantastic.
yep, and then there's like this
Okay.
other like
So once
there's this,
you've done your V-stitch, you will,
Okay.
did I even chain one? I did chain one. Good.
Then we go into our clusters of half doubles.
Correct.
thanks,
Up
Mom.
until your next V.
Mom.
Oh, shoot. I didn't chain one here. So on the hexagon cardigan, you don't chain one in between clusters, and on this one, you chain one, and I keep forgetting.
I did
Ah.
donate hats to this children's home where I live. So yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, well, the hat looms, I have different sizes of looms. Actually, they were my sister's, and she doesn't really use them much, so she gave them to me. So yeah, so I have different sizes and different color yarns, so like to do. So yeah, I try to be. I did it last year, but yeah. So I'm gonna try to be ahead and make to. Cause I can easily whip up a hat pretty easily. It's just I have to have the time for it. So I have to have the time for the time on time for the other. No.
Yeah, exactly. Life gets busy, especially in the holiday season.
Yeah, well, the holiday season, but also like I stuff that I want to do, but also I work. So
Yep,
I
and
work a full-time job.
it can be hard to balance it all.
Okay, so put this gift.
There we go. Then once we get to the next V stitch, I will let you know.
Perfect.
Cause then we go back to regular
Double.
doubles.
Yes. And I may at some point step away and get me a peppermint tea because I got a cold earlier this week and I'm trying to get over it because I'm singing Oh Holy Night in church tomorrow.
Oh, that's awesome. I love Oh Holy Night. It is one of
Yeah,
my favorites.
I like that song too. My
It's my favorite too,
sister,
which is why I volunteered to sing it. And I have to hit the triple octave A, so I'm like, baby, my voice.
Right?
my sister's had a concert because she plays the clarinet and the person in the concert like band thing who's like a director or something saying that song, and so every time we watch go to like a Christmas concert or something, that's fun. But yeah, so I miss
Okay,
hearing
I am to
that
the
person's
V, and
voice.
there I will
It's a
wait
really
for
good
you.
voice.
Sounds good. And that's cool that your sister sang that song, Treasure Chest.
What?
I at my church, when I was a kid, we had one of our senior adults that was his song. Like every year, that was his to sing, and I loved it. It fit his voice so well.
Yeah, this was like a Christmas concert at the I guess the college that she had gone to. Um, so it was at like a special like we go to a different like recite gone to her different recitals she has, and so that was like a Christmas one.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay. I am gonna present the Christmas tree, and I'm gonna go get the broom because I need to sweep.
There we go. We are just a few. My tension is apparently a little too tight because it's not going through like butter like it should.
That happens. Getting your tension right takes a lot of work and a lot of practice. However, the benefit of the granny square stitches and patterns is it's easy to hide your tension mistakes.
This is true. I do like that aspect of the granny.
For years, I tried to make blankets and scarves and things like that that could be used and worn. And my tension was so messed up because I was trying to do single crochet or just straight across double crochet, and it would always turn into a pot holder. So I got really good at making pot holders.
Oh, there
And
we
then
go.
when I learned how to do the granny square, that is basically all I've ever done since. I just recently learned corner to corner.
And you were like obsessed with Granny, and now you're obsessed with Corner to Corner, and I love it.
I have one king size blanket I'm working on that's a corner to corner, and one king size quilt that I'm going to make. So I'm going to crochet the top part, put thin batting behind it, and then put a sheet behind that and sew those together. And that's going to be the waffle granny square.
Ooh.
Ooh, what part of finishing the edges sole that is hard for you? Because I know a technique that may help.
That I don't know. I think I think it's probably just lack of practice with sewing. You'd say the tension is the trickiest thing for you, that and finishing the edges. I hear you there. Oh, did I tell you that I finished Mom's Christmas present and it's all wrapped up now?
Oh, and I didn't get a picture or anything in the Aunt Honey beehive.
Because I was so focused on hiding it that I forgot to get a picture. But
Wah, wah,
the
wah,
Ant Honey
wah.
Beehive will get a picture of and video of the opening of the present. So hopefully that makes
Awesome.
up for it.
I had better. If not in the Aunt Honey beehive, at least in a text.
Oh, you know it. So, Lady Foes is actually helping me out with this project. We are making a granny square, no seam, no sew pullover. I've got a 3 weight yarn here. Ooh, I bet Lady Foes could probably help you with that sole.
It would depend on what stitch you're trying to use to finish it. Um, I do prefer trying to block some of my stuff because that makes the finishing edges easier. Because as you're working the project, you're pulling it, and so the stitches are not always going to lay flat. And so when you block your project before you put the finishing edges on, it normally makes it easier to be even. But sometimes you can hide it in a different stitch, like with a shell stitch. Sometimes it's a little easier depending on what pattern you did before.
Okay, let's see.
Like
I
the belladonna
am.
blanket I did was a corner to corner, and I did a shell stitch border.
I am doing my second V-stitch.
Okay, put this down, come back here.
Look at that, I actually counted right.
Oh, look at you. You actually are counting.
I'm attempting, that's for sure.
I'm not even going to pretend that I'm counting.
I think I'm going more on look than anything,
Proud of
but
you. Of course, Soul. Oh yeah, chain one. I was like, what am I working on?
okay, chain, and then we do clusters of doubles.
Yes, ma'am. And these that are in between your half double and your double long side are your sleeves.
Gotcha.
So this side that we currently are on is your sleeve. The half double side will be the front, and the reason it's half double is so that way it makes the neckline a little bit lower.
Ah. That actually makes a lot of sense.
Oh, oops, wrong project. I sometimes make sense.
And sometimes it just takes a minute for it all to add up in in my brain.
Well, you're also having to decode lady foes, so
Well, and sometimes it's also I'm a very very visual person, and so sometimes I have to see what you're doing, especially with this, for it to make sense. So that's why I'm glad I've got you and the video.
see, that's what blows my mind. You're like, oh, I'm a visual person. I need to see it, yet you're reading a pattern to do this. It makes me very proud of the progress you're making.
Aw, thank you.
Soul, what is bias tape? I've never heard of that before.
Okay, so that's
And I am
just
ready
it
for you
going
at the next
up.
stitch.
Okay, I'm just making sure that I was doing things correctly and judging where I needed to be doing things correctly.
I would say just go with it, but then you just kept going into the half doubles with doubles.
Yeah, let's see.
I was
I
making a
think
joke and you
I'm
didn't
good.
take it that way.
Well, because it's true. Let's see, because I'm just looking and I'm like, okay, so that's just the slope of it going up, so that should be fine. I'm just making sure everything looks, because I get the feeling I may have missed one.
Missed one where? Because if you did, I can show you how to fix that without having to frog.
I'm just going to show you. So here's the front, going into that V-stitch.
Okay.
Is it looking good so far? Because it's looking good, but I'm also used to
Okay,
like
I
what I
see
do.
what you did. Do you see your V-stitch?
Yes.
Okay, so on that V-stitch, right next to it should have been a half double, and it looks like you did two doubles, or a second V-stitch.
Oh. So I will go frogging back to there.
At least that's what it looks like on screen.
Yeah, because that is possible, because it definitely looked off.
I think maybe you had gotten distracted and was like, oh, I didn't do my V-stitch. Let me just do that. I do that all
Yeah.
the time.
I probably did. Okay, so there is the V. Alright, so I frogged all the way back to where I did my V. And I can tell that I did that V because I see
Your
the chain from that previous cluster chain, and then double chain double, and then the chain one. Oh, maybe I. Okay, I think I may have judged my V a little too early. That could have also been a part of it. Because I'm seeing a V stitch. Oh, focus camera. I'm seeing a V stitch there. That maybe I judged it too early.
Oh
That
my
could
gosh,
have.
I was muted. Ugh. Okay, so I was saying, let me look at it. Don't look at it at the top. Look at it at the side. Because the V stitch, let me show you, is going to have a distinct difference than your clusters. So when you're looking at it, look at it at the side. These are my V's and these are my clusters. So if you look at it at the top, it's all going to look the same.
Oh, because I was looking at the top because I could tell from looking. Oh, I see chain double chain double. That tells me that's my V.
But if you did a chain double in a cluster space, then that technically is supposed to be a cluster and not a V. So look at it at the side and you can see the distinct difference.
Okay.
Don't mind me, I'm just going to cake this yarn.
No, go for it.
Because I have to single crochet some pockets.
Yeah, I think I did that just one too early. So we'll do one more half double cluster. Bias tape is a strip of fabric that's cut on the bias of the fabric, which means that it has some stretch to it and can handle curves better. Gotcha.
Any fabric that can handle my curves is worth the purchase. Come on, that was funny.
It just took a second because I was focused on the yarn here, but that, oh my gosh.
Donna pulled a Donna Foes.
Yes, I did. Did I do 2 chains? No, I did not. No, wait, I think I did. Donna definitely pulled a Donna Foes, not realizing that she had already chained. And thereby chained again.
I do it all the time. That's why it's called a Donna Foes, because it's a Lady Foes thing to do.
There we go. Perfect.
Stop it, stop it. Stop it. There we go. Now let's move it.
V.
Nope, can't do that. Okay. Undo. Undo,
Oh,
undo.
wait.
Okay. Where are my scissors? Right there. I'll just have to do this in 2 separate cakes, which is fine.
There we go. There.
I don't blame you, Soul. That sounds like something much easier. Hide the work. Hide the blemishes instead of trying to fix them. That's what I do.
Exactly. Hiding them is quicker, it's easier for all involved. Okay. Yes, there's my chain. Okay, good. I considered putting a border around the present, but it ended up not needing it because of how nice and straight the edges were.
And that, in and of itself, considering you've only been crocheting for maybe a year, I'm super hecking proud of you.
Aw, thank you. I'm proud of myself. Because I'm like, dude, like, look how far I've come in just the short amount of time.
Facts. Don't you tangle up. You're on that last little bit. I just need to kick this little bit. Don't tangle.
Don't tangle! Please don't!
I greatly dislike yarn vomit.
Yarn vomit is the worst.
Yarn vomit.
Hiding them is quicker, easier, and a totally valid way to finish many sewing projects. Agreed.
It's also a valid way to finish your crochet projects is hide the errors.
Exactly. Because when you can
In some, go ahead, honey.
when you can hide the errors and you know what you're doing, it looks just as good. You know, like it's easier. It still looks the way it's meant to, and you're good to go.
In some Irish cultures, they believe that if you do not leave a spot where there's a mistake, your soul is trapped in your work. So always leave one error in the project so your soul can escape.
Interesting. I never knew that.
And I absolutely love that because you put a lot of heart and soul into every project that you make.
That is true. Because, like, you put a lot of time, effort, love, everything into each one. compared to
morsel.
sewing, you
Maybe
have no
one day
idea.
you'll have to. Well, I was gonna say you'll have to tell me and Donna Foes when you would like to just hang out and crochet, and we all can just hang out in the Discord and teach each other things.
Heck yeah! I am so down for that.
I know Kishu would like to do that.
Oh yeah. That would be fantastic to get the gang all together. Get all of us working on our works in progress. Cause I brought. You'll be proud of me. I remembered to bring home the off-stream one that I'm doing, off-stream pullover. So that way, I have something to work on with you during your chill and crochet stream. That one is a 4-weight yarn. Whereas this one is a 3. Oh, I think I missed a V because that looks like a V there. Look at me not counting. And just rolling with it. But at least I didn't miss it by much, so we just rip it. Because I only went one over. Okay. Yes, I have not chained yet. I thought not. Sometimes I get so into it, I forget that I haven't chained.
So sorry, my sister had called me to check on us because we'd gone to the ER last night. So
Ah,
I missed
yeah.
everything you said.
Oh, no worries at all. I realized that I had. You'll be proud of me. I realized I was off by 1 and I was looking at the side and I saw that V and I was like, I went a bit too far.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of myself because I'm like, look at me noticing all these things I've never noticed before.
Yes, because it's different when you're crocheting with somebody who can give you tips live in not live action, wow. In the moment rather than trying to read it off a pattern or trying to watch someone on a video who's not there to say, "Oh wait, you messed up, stop here."
Exactly. And hearing your description of the fact that, look at the side for this, that helps too.
I bought this silly thing and it's supposed to make life easier, but I hate it.
I have something very similar to that. I have it on my desk at work.
I greatly dislike it.
Okay.
I guess if it wasn't magnet, it would be alright. But the fact that it's magnet just blows.
Now working on my hat. No.
part of me really, really likes it because it makes it where I'm able to just kind of, I feel like I'm able to keep everything better organized that way. It just kind of looks neater than having all of the yarn off of it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I can see what you're saying too about it just doesn't it doesn't meet everybody's needs, and that's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been crocheting for so long without the help of devices. I was like, oh, it'll be so nice. It's just making me more mad than it is helping.
Aw.
And Soul, game on.
Do we because we could totally hang out in the chatted up room and just crochet to our heart's content.
Hmm.
Why is that curling?
Just now started working on my
Okay,
hat.
I'm gonna go start me a pot of peppermint tea. I'll be right back.
No worries. And Soul, if you need any yarn, let me know because I have an entire tote full behind me of yarn.
Okay, so this would be done pretty quickly. I was going to do that, but I kind of did want to work on this hat, so I'm going to work on this hat right now. Oops.
There we go. That should be two. And three.
So, how long have you been crocheting?
I've been crocheting kind of off and on for about maybe a year and a half, somewhere in there.
Mm.
Between Lady Foes, Kishu, and a couple of local friends who crochet, I've been doing it more and more.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I kind of go in spurts. Like as the inspiration strikes, uh,
Mm-hmm.
then I then I do it. I tend to go, yeah, let's get this done. But then there are times where I'm like, I've got other stuff I got to get done.
Right. Yeah, I feel like the
See, I
same
come
way.
back and the first thing I see is Sad's, or not Sad's, Soul's chat that says her yarn is sad. And I'm like, no, 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 wait, 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 honey, no. Your yarn can be sad, but turn it into a scrap blanket. Because scrap blankets are nothing but rejects turned into beauty.
This is true.
Yeah, like that's the same thing for me with the house. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the work on the hat today, and then I'm like, and then it's like, and then there's like, oh, I also have, nope, I'm not actually not gonna do that. I have other stuff that has to be done.
And not Lady Foe's having a problem. I have over 30 drawers full of yarn.
Yeah, I have a tub. There's some yarn that, and if I need, there's one yarn that I bought because for the color. So, but yeah, I'm working on my hat right now, and it's like could be a boy, could be a girl hat.
There we
It's like a
go.
mint green color on my loom. well, on this one loom that I've been using. I have other looms that I haven't even touched. I actually started making, well, I don't know if I'm actually gonna actually get it done. Actually, well, get back to it. But I had started a long time ago making myself on like a loom thing. Uh, was working on a scarf, but it's apparently not a scarf, and I don't know if it's ever gonna continue. So yeah, I started and
Gotcha.
it's like, oh, that's a really great idea, and then yeah, didn't end up doing hats. So we'll see if I ever, yeah, get back to it.
Okay. So that. Let's see.
Trying to figure out, uh, oh, there, but where I left off with my notes and stuff, thoughts that I sent to you, because I did jump ahead, and I was like, oops, nope. So, but did I give you all my? Did we finish all of the John?
You have a few tote boxes of excess fabric in a storage shed. Extra material comes with the crafting. I agree with you.
Yeah, that definitely adds up. Admittedly, you probably yeah. I hoard a lot of yarn too, and then when they put the kit together, the yarn seems to have been an afterthought. That's what I loved about the Woo Balls, was that they gave you a little more yarn than you needed because they recognized we're beginners and we need all the all the extra yarn that we can get.
What do I want for?
Okay, there's the chain. Okay.
Are you going ahead without me?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm double checking my count and making sure I'm where I'm supposed to be.
I will find my way. I will go the distance.
I'll be
there.
there someday if I can be strong. I know every mile will be worth my
Yeah, I guess
while.
the thing I guess I could be working on since, which is the hats, since right now
I
I'm
would
gonna be
go
my cooking is
almost
made kind of
anywhere to feel like I belong.
since I'm not gonna be cricketing this the holidays, I guess I'll still can do hats. So
There you go.
yep, and then I'll get back into cricketing after the holidays when my sister is gone back to where she go back to where she um lives. Okay. Yeah, I never touched it. I mean, I have touched them, but I haven't used them. I'm just using this one room. But
You know what Donna needs?
Hmm.
Donna needs a hydrate.
This is true.
hydrate.
I do need a hydrate. And
Yep.
I will get to that hydration momentarily.
Because you don't want to be dehydrated.
This is true. And then I slip stitch to join.
You did go ahead of me, you ornery stinker.
Oh, I
Oh,
need
I
to
thought you were
remind.
already at the end of the round.
No, it's okay.
I need to remember to do my extending my day for ice skating. I'm gonna forget.
Yeah, so the quality of yarn soul is actually a huge thing. So like I prefer using I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby because even though this
Oh
is
yeah,
100% acrylic, it is so soft.
yeah. Hobby Lobby has good stuff. I got my cricketing stuff there.
Yeah, Hobby Lobby's fantastic. It's one of my favorite places to go for yarn.
Yep. I get all my like I get gas. I get some of my like cost stock there
You
from
know
my
what, Donna?
cricketing.
While you're at it, go ahead and take another hydrate.
Okay.
I'm just gonna drown you in hydrate.
I deserve it because I'm not even through this class yet, and we've been live for nearly 3 hours.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, Soul, I would love to see them.
Oh, I need to check. Yep, I need to check this real quick. Okay, looks like we are. Okay, good. Okay.
You realize that we can see your Discord, right?
Oh, yep. My bad. There we go. On the plus side, nothing that doxes me.
Or other people.
This is true. Alrighty. I think.
But see, that, Soul, is what scrap blankets are for. It's for all the crap unforgotten yarn.
Yep, I think I did one extra. And that. Aha, I think I see where I went a bit awry. I think.
I'm here if you want a second opinion.
Let's see here. Because I need to do one more of these. So that way I've got that last cluster there. And then I should go in here. There. There? For my V, like my last V? Because that looks about right.
That looks like the V to me.
Yas!
So where your stitch marker is considered your first stitch, not the V stitch.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense. And then we slip stitch to join.
Ooh, I think my tea kettle's ready. BRB again.
All right, all right.
Peppermint tea, here I come.
Peppermint tea is
That's
the
what
best.
I should be drinking my tea.
Do it.
But I don't want to until probably after holidays, cause
But this is the perfect time for peppermint tea.
no, there's a tea that I'm supposed to drink, and I don't really I don't really want to drink it right now. I mean, I know
Okay, but
I should drink it, but there's a tea that I'm supposed to drink, and I just don't.
well, I mean, it's one thing if you just don't feel like it right now, but this is the perfect time of year for peppermint tea.
Yeah, I have to drink spearmint tea.
Ah, spearmint is definitely very in vibe with the holidays.
Yep, I have to drink spearmint. Just spearmint.
When Lady Post gets back, I will definitely show her the picture because that looks amazing. There we go. That way we're not accidentally doxing anybody.
I decided what I want for lunch. I need to eat something before I go ice skating.
Yeah, I gotta eat before I go to my next event as well.
What is our problems?
No problema. We were just holding a minute, catching up with chat, and Soul sent a picture that I want to show you. The very first prayer blanket that she ever made.
Oh, cute. That's a puff stitch with single crochets.
You made enough of them that you were able to do it by memory at some point. Alas, that information has long since left your brain. I feel that if I don't do something regularly, I lose it.
But once you find that pattern again to be able to do it, it'll just take a couple of steps and you'll be like, oh yeah, duh.
Okay. So I'm wondering if maybe, because now I'm seeing what looks like a little bump there that was not there before. So I wonder if I added.
Let me see the other side of that. There to your left hand.
Yeah, just gonna. Oh, maybe that's just.
That's right. That's from the neckline.
Okay.
Because look, if you look at mine's, here, side, here. It also has, that's a sleeve. Wait a minute. No, those are the half doubles. Okay. Yeah, it also has that little bump. Because this is a
Okay.
double crochet, and then these are half doubles.
Okay. I guess it was just a little bit weird because it doesn't. Oh, I see. Because there's my clusters of doubles here, my handful there, and then that goes into the half doubles there. Yeah, it should be kind of like riding a bike.
Ah, chain one.
Okay, and then it was we double into the first. Oh,
Everything is tangling up.
oh no! We can't have that.
Things
I've got to
figuring
wrap up here in about 10-ish minutes
No.
because I gotta have lunch.
You don't have to.
Yes, I do. Because I am hungry. Eh, there. And then we will make our way around. But at least now. Oh, and I almost forgot. There we go. I'm using this to mark. Oh, look. I finished round 3.
Oh, nice.
So that way I know exactly where I am at any given moment.
That's nice.
So to count these, you would find your corner, and then you'd go up in diagonal. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on 6.
Oh, that makes sense.
So we have to go 12 rounds of these, and I'm halfway through.
I'm let's see, a quarter of the way through?
You're getting it. That's what's important, is you're getting it.
Exactly. And I gotta make sure I'm holding this up so that you guys see it and not just me
Now,
doing
Wouldn't have to
randomness.
do that, Donna, if we could get enough stream money funneled into your Twitch stream to where you could buy a second camera.
This is true.
Grift, grift. Tis the season.
This is true.
Sign the drive is in while Frank is out. Please a new 20.
So you know how they do the adopt a child Christmas trees or Christmas angels?
Oh yeah, the angel tree?
Yeah, so we need a Donna tree. Everyone adopt a Donna.
I like that
And what
idea.
Donna is a secondary camera.
That would be fantastic. Whoop. Go through one more. There we go. Thank you. Okay. And then here.
And then
Looks
before
good.
stream ends, we want to see Donna wear it so far.
Okay. Then we will give it a couple more minutes until I reach the first V. And then I will wear it. Ad starting in a
Ad break
minute.
starting.
Uh-oh, well I better snooze that. There we go.
Oh, darn. I was going to say, oh, that means we have to keep going.
I like the way your mind works. But at least this way, we have another 5 minutes. But unfortunately, that was my last snooze.
That's what I'm saying. We have our 5 minutes for your timeline, and then add 2 minutes. Because it's a minute before the break and then a minute for the break.
I see what you're
So
saying.
I get more
There we go.
Be right back.
Okay.
I have a support forever.
Okay. Time to chain. And then we got this last cluster, and then I think we've got our V-stitch.
Sorry, Papa Foes was struggling with the baby foes.
Oh, no worries. IRL first always.
Well, it's his nap time and he was struggling getting him down. So I told him, guess what? Auntie Dawn is almost done and then I will come lay you night-night.
Yeah. Good thing it is V-stitch time. Ooh, that's a cool hat loom. And we are finishing that first
That's a
V-stitch. There we go. And we
As I
have
finish,
chained.
I had to
Let me find
turn my camera without you see me, just using to just see what I'm doing.
There we go. Ah, run away, hook.
See, even your hook is saying, hey, we're not done. You can't stop crocheting if I run away.
Okay, this is front.
Your half doubles is your front.
At least that looks like it should be front. There we go.
So it's not going to come curved down like that. It's going to hold your shoulders. It's going to be more square. You've got it looking like a scarf. There you go. It'll be more like that.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
It's looking really good so far. I like it.
So proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of myself. Oh, I suddenly have more snoozes. So we get to snooze again while I wrap up so far. Or what we've got. Alright. We will go to just chatting. I will set this
Out of
down.
respect, we'll all leave the Discord and let you do your thing. I love you.
I love you more. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And also, I win. And treasure chest, I'm not sure if that ended up accidentally kicking you out. That was not my intent. If you want, feel free to hang out in the chatted up room. But yeah, let's see who we have that we might be able to raid. Let's see. First, I gotta mute that tab. Amethyst! It's so good to see you. We are just wrapping up. I am so sorry. Oh, I know exactly who we're gonna raid. We are going to raid Kayla. I forgot to do this yesterday. If you are a sub, here is your raid message. And if you are not a sub, here is yours. Right, you came in at the tail end. Ah! Thanks for hosting. It was awesome hanging out with you all. Have a great rest of your weekend. You too, Soul. I am so proud of how your prayer shawl turned out. It looks so good. Or prayer square? Prayer shawl? I forget what you called it. I'm sorry. But we are going to raid Kayla. She and the Big Amish are doing an American Truck Simulator kind of a get-together fundraiser for the Big Amish's ministry, which blesses kids with with Christmas presents. So since we were talking about Operation Christmas Child, totally think that will be a perfect vibe. I know it says it's marked for mature audiences, but I think that's because just the Big Amish might be a bit more, I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know why she has it marked actually, come to think of it. But you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I love you guys. Yeah, it's more of a square anyway. Yeah, exactly. Alright, sounds good, treasure chest. But yes, always remember that God loves you, and so do I. Let's get this raid going, and tell Kayla hi for me. Bye!